beauties and beasts. Well, these are beautiful fragrances and they are all beast mode fragrances. Let's start with this list. Hi everyone, welcome to Sense with Singh. So yes, today we are going to talk about beast mode fragrances. So in my opinion, beast mode fragrance is that one which has the most solid projection. Like you enter a room and you will make your presence felt even 20 feet away in a very short while. And the second criteria that I feel is that it lasts on your skin for over 10 hours. So these are the two things that I'm considering. That's it. No other rule or whatsoever. So let's get into this list. So before we get into the physical list, there is going to be an honorable mention. And the first honorable mention in this video is Catherine Omai's Contagious. So Catherine Omai happens to be a London-based perfumer. So this lady has created this fragrance called Contagious. It is based around the African culture, and all the materials used here are from the African continent. It is a phenomenally beautiful animalic oud fragrance. So it is so grand, it is so magnificent that it is just amazingly royal. It makes you feel so rich, so opulent. So this is one fragrance that I got to try courtesy of my brother Glenn, aka Mr. Cologne 76, and I am telling you, this fragrance is worth having. If you are into oud, if you are into animalic fragrances, this is an absolute masterpiece. So let's get into this physical list. Before I dive into this list, it is not going to be in any particular order except for the last three fragrances that I'm going to talk about. So those are going to be in an ascending order. But so let's see what I pick first, and the closest to me right now is Ramon Monagal's Flamenco. So Flamenco is a beautiful fragrance and comes in this beautiful ruby red bottle. I love the presentation, the way Ramon Monagal does. And I've had this sample vial for a while, and I've held on to it because it is just so beautiful. So let's spray it and I'll tell you a little about it. That's more than enough. A raspberry and rose based fragrance. So there are more florals in it. There are very gently done spices in it as well. This is too beautiful. I have had the experience of 14 hours on my skin with a projection that is mind-blowing from this sample vial. Beautiful fragrance. It does lean feminine, but I love to wear it too. So, well, it's only going to be on your choice. So the first on the list was Ramon Monagal's Flamenco, a woody floral masterpiece with a hint of spices in there. Right, so moving on, the next fragrance that is very close to me right now is Hachivat. Okay. So Hachivat is a very popular fragrance. It is in the Aventis family. There's going to be another one in the Aventis family today. So Hachivat, I've had a sample vial. I don't want to buy a bottle because I feel that this scent profile has run its course, but nonetheless, love for the game, and this fragrance does the job. It is a beautiful mossy green fruity fragrance. Yes, it has the Aventis DNA, I'm not going to deny that, but this has a more mossy feel to it. This is a bit more green. This lasts forever. I've had the experience of 10 hours on this one on a hot day, not a hot humid day, but this fragrance has a lot going on for it. It is fruity. It is even just a tad bit smoky to my nose. Sweet, gentle, very enigmatic. This is very good. I think this is one of the best creations from the brand. There are more good creations as well, but this has to be one of the top few. So that is Hajibat by Nishane. Next, lying close to me right now is another sample vial, and this is called Intensivo by Ormond Jean Nawab of Oud Intensivo. And Intensivo is a beauty. Right, so so this is a woody, spicy, floral fragrance. The floral characteristic comes from the rose in here, and this is gorgeous. This is very royal. This is very sophisticated. I see this to be worn all year round. I don't see it to be summer specific or winter specific. This is very versatile. This is a woody sweetness. This is not a sugary or a floral sweetness. There is a floral nuance which is slightly powdery thanks to the rose, but basically it is all those spices coming together. So Nawab of Oud Intensivo is my next pick. So next what we have is a bomb. So we have a decant here of Manzara's Red Tobacco. Red Tobacco needs no introduction. Beautiful bottle. Look at that gorgeous bottle, and the scent justifies the glory of the bottle. Oh yes, beautiful. Ah, beautiful. So this is tobacco. This is some sweetness like a vanilla in here as well. There is a sweet woody oud in the background. Some spices going on. A gorgeous oriental fragrance, absolutely beautiful. Red Tobacco is a full bottle worthy purchase. It is a very good entry level tobacco or oud niche fragrance. Not a entry level fragrance per se, but this is a very good entry level niche fragrance. It projects massively. Nawab of Oud Intensivo lasts on your skin for 12 to 14 hours. This is the next competition to that. Red Tobacco, just if you overspray this one, you're going to regret it. It is dense, it is woody sweet, the smokiness coming in very nicely. Beautiful. So Red Tobacco was the next one on our list. So keeping this aside, moving on, we have, right, let's do this little beauty here. I would say royalty, absolute grand royalty would smell like this. And when I say the name of this fragrance, many people are going to agree with me that this is one of the top 5 favorite fragrances of many prolific collectors, perfume collectors of our country, and it's a desire to have, and I only have a small vial, official vial of it. I really hope to get a bottle someday. This is Xerjoff's Alexandria 2. This is one of the most beautiful fragrances that you can come across. This is no joke. This is just, oh, this is so good. Let me spray this. Oh my god. Oh ho ho. ये बहुत सही है. Sorry for that. Alexandria 2 is gorgeous. It is powdery rose and lot many things in it. This is sweet, hints of fruitiness in here, hints of woody tones in here, and so very royal. There are hardly I can count on my fingertips, as I said about Catherine Omai's Contagious. This is the same thing. Hefty price tag, but worth having in your collection. Comes in a gorgeous bottle. I love the bottle. I love the presentation that Xerjoff does. And this particular Xerjoff Alexandria 2 happens to be one of my very few favorites from the lineup. So this is Alexandria 2 by Xerjoff. So moving on to another beautiful fragrance, which happens to be another rose fragrance. So a lot of roses today, but this is a winter gem. I had reviewed this perfume on my channel earlier. I will leave the link down in the description. We are talking about Neesh's Roses Vanilla. Look at that. I hope I can get this shiny black in focus here. Well, you can see the screen. So that is Neesh's Roses Vanilla. Look at that juice color. I'm not making this stuff up. This is fantastic. Time to spray. Sweet, syrupy, thick rose. Almost bright and luminous in character, but having a lot of sweetness backed by an even more solid vanilla. There are more floral notes in here as well. It feels almost like a floral gourmand, but this is phenomenally good. Neesh's Rose Vanilla, sorry. It is going to run out of stock, so if you are into thick, sweet rose fragrances, I suggest that you go get this one. Although the other launches that are coming up do have some real good things in them, but this one is a projection monster. You wear this fragrance on a summer day and you will choke yourself. That's what this can do. So just imagine the beauty of this one in summers. So Neesh's Rose Vanilla is one of my favorites from the brand, and a gorgeous rose fragrance. Right, so moving on, I have 1, 2, 3 fragrances. 1, 2, yes. We have an honorable, first of all, a physical list fragrance, and then we move on to its honorable mention. So this fragrance I absolutely love, and I have a 30 ml decant of it. So I bought a split with my friend. He got the travel bottle, I got the refill bottle, and I put it in this one, and this is Amber Sultan. This is Sergio Lutton's one of the finest creations in amber. Not just Sergio Lutton's, but I tell you, this is actually one of the finest creations in amber. This is, let me spray this one. So Amber Sultan is another beauty. Look at the color of that juice. This is the bottle. This is what the bottle looks like. This is a thick, sweet amber. Very thick, sweet amber. Has a creaminess to it, which is also labeled as medicinal in the fragrance community. But to me, it is not that medicinal. I don't mind it at all. The dry down of this one is a beauty of an amber. Just marvelous. I can sniff it. I am addicted to this fragrance. I sometimes just, this is a screw neck bottle, so sometimes I just open up this and just take a sniff like that. I love this fragrance. Amber fragrances are my go-to fragrances, and Amber Sultan is an unbeatable one. So honorable mention as an amber fragrance, I would suggest that you try Tango by Masque Milano. I had reviewed this fragrance on my page. I will leave the link for Tango, and this is another gem from that house. Cecil Zarokian has to be one of the favorite perfumers of each and every collector, and she created this poetry in perfumery. Another honorable mention and another beast, another amber fragrance. So that's why this is an honorable mention, because I already mentioned an amber fragrance, and this is master perfumer Maison Francis Cookjan's Grand Soir. Grand Soir is a gem. It needs no introduction. Look at this bottle. The juice color is gorgeous. Looks even better in the bottle. And this amber with the spices, oh my god, this is so soothing. This is so comfortable. This is the perfect rendition of how a French perfumery amber should smell like. This is too good. I want to warm it up and drink it. This is so delicious. I want to warm it up and drink it. This is so delicious. I said that right. You can understand the fumble. I mean, I love these fragrances. And I'm really in 7th heaven right now, because amber is my holy grail note. And these fragrances are just a class apart. So Maison Francis Cookjan's Grand Soir, I will be getting a bottle of it down the road for sure. That is why I'm holding on to these samples. This and Alexandria too, for sure. Right, so we have 3 fragrances left here. And before we get into those 3 fragrances, I want to mention Manzara's Oud Vanille. Okay, so we already mentioned a Manzara, so this is the another one. My god, these shiny bottles are a pain to get them into focus. So let's be civil. So this is Manzara's Oud Vanille, and this is a heavy, very heavy, you can say, let's see if we have a strip here, we do. So this is a very heavy woody oud with a beautiful backing of vanilla. It is sweet, yes, it is woody sweet. It has more supporting notes to it, and those supporting notes are doing a very good job. I sense spices in here. Very nice. This is another of those fragrances that if you overspray, choking, self-choking. So this is practically suicide by fragrance. Bad joke. Right, so we are going to enter the last 3 fragrances. And these are in an order. Number 3, number 2, number 1. So at number 3 is a fragrance that everyone knows about. Right? I will not even say its name. I'll just bring up the bottle and spray. 12 to 14 hours with a lot of projection. I'm having a lot of fun today. So yeah, the Armaf's Club de Nuit Intense Man is a beast mode Aventis cologne. Straight up, no cutting the corners, nothing. Even rather, this makes the corners even more sharper. Actually, the opening of it is something that everyone hates, and I totally agree with them because it is very sharp, very synthetic. That's why I'm not bringing the strip close to my nose, but I have to eventually. And this is an Aventis clone. Pineapple, oak moss, flowers. Right. So last 2. So this fragrance was Love at First Sniff. Portrait of a Lady is by Frederic Malle is my favorite rose fragrance, or should I say it was my number 1 rose fragrance ahead of Masque Milano's Petra, which happens to be now number 3, because the moment I sniffed this fragrance, this became my number 1 rose fragrance instantly in one sniff, and that sort of thing has gone on to others as well. Whoever has sniffed a sample of this has gone for a bottle of this. I am talking about Radical Rose by Matière Première, Aurélien Guichard, beautiful creation, Rose Santafolia done to perfection. That juice color is natural. There is no added color to this one. This is amazing. This is one of the most beautiful things that you can come across in perfumery. I am telling you, I am not. Oh my god, this is so good. This is a sweet rose centifolia done so nicely with a bit of, it has a spicy feel in the background, has a woody feel in the background. This is amazing. The thickness of the texture of this fragrance does not die. Read my lips. The thickness of the texture of this fragrance does not die. It remains as is for a very long time. It is a masterpiece in rose. It is a benchmark in rose fragrances. So this is my number 1 rose fragrance. I love this to the core. This bottle is going to last for a very long time. I'll make sure I get backups of this as well. So Radical Rose by Matière Première. And moving on to number 1, this is a sentimentally very close to my heart fragrance, and people who follow me know which fragrance this one is going to be. But rising above the sentiments, talking about performance, hands down, nothing performs like Oud Rose Extreme by Inspired Aroma. So this is a very sweet rose oud combination. It is absolutely heavenly. I have experienced 16 hours, 14 hours of this easily. And I have experienced projection of this one 20 feet away from me. 20 feet away from me, I have experienced the projection of this one. And many people will agree with me on this. This has no competition. Oud Rose Extreme is a sweet, bright sweet rose fragrance with a lot of oud in the background, woody, resinous oud in the background. There is vanilla in here as well for sure, and many other supplementing notes. But I'm telling you, Oud Rose Extreme is my #1 beast mode fragrance, and unarguably, for many people who have experienced this, will definitely concur with my opinion that this is the #1 beast mode fragrances that we have right now. This is too good. This is too good. So that has been the list. The highly demanded, highly requested and highly anticipated list. I just listed my beast mode fragrances for you, and I really hope that you enjoyed this list, and I really hope that you get to experience these fragrances. These are masterpieces in their own way. These are very good creations, despite the fact that these can be loud to some noses. But people who are looking for beast mode fragrances, I think I've covered all seasons, all occasions here. So thank you for joining in for this video. There will be more content coming soon, and I hope you don't forget to like, and I hope you subscribe to my channel as well. Connect with me on Instagram, ask me questions, I love answering them, and leave your comments and feedback in the comment section, and there will be links in the description for you to explore. Till then, till the time I get the next video done, I will see you soon, hopefully. You please take care and stay safe. Thank you so much.